Hello, my lovelies. Happy Tuesday and Happy New Year. I had to type 2025 for the first time today, which seems odd since we were back in the shop for a couple of days last week. But yeah, it's the first time I've had to type 2025. It takes a while, doesn't it? You want to do 24, but no, it's 2025. Good grief. Oh, I don't know where's time gone? Where's time gone? I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year. We were very quiet over Christmas. Not quiet, it was slightly chaotic, but quieter New Year and all this year, which was nice. But we are back to normal now with our lives. So you've got us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. Hi Anne, hi Eileen, hello my darling. We've got us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, and it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday next week, because Thursday we'll be travelling up to Newark, because we're at the Newark show, which is Friday and Saturday next week. So, which is our first show of the year. Yeah, Sarah and I have been busy in the shop. We were at Cardiff Quilters on Saturday, which was lovely, really excuse me, really nice. Did a little workshop in a pop-up shop, so that was fab. So yeah, that was good. And then Saturday I did Secret Sewing Club. Secret Sewing Club, because unfortunately somebody dropped out because they were really poorly. So we had to I had to quickly step in and do that. So that was a little crazy because we had Jonah and Jude here all day. We were babysitting. So poor Phil got the majority of the babysitting because I had to keep popping on the live, and then baby Jude wouldn't settle for him, so he was sat on my lap as I was doing the live and everything, so flirting with everybody on the screen. So he's such a smiley baby. He's just the smiliest of boys, he really is. So hi Lindy Lou, hi Nikki, hello my darlings. Why is it I'm suddenly coughing? I've been fine all morning. Ugh, stupid voice. Sarah and I have just booked in a load of dates for the rest of the year for classes. So we are going to be over this week deciding what classes we're going to be doing on those dates, and then those will go in what's the word, on the website, ready for selling. If you want any spaces on those, but we will announce those at the beginning of next week, hopefully. What else have I got to tell you? Creative hideaways. So if you did watch Secret Sewing Club, you'll have heard that Secret Sewing Club are doing a retreat day. It's a full on day. There's 4 classes. Sian did put a post up today for the Creative Hideaways. So it is Adam from Create and Craft, the presenter. He's running them, and then there's 4 companies going to be going. There's ourselves, Daisy and Grace, Quilting Antics, and Craft Yourself Silly. You'll all be doing, you'll do 4 workshops in the day. All your kit, everything is included in the price and everything. Plus we will all have pop-up shops as well. So the spaces are going quite quickly since we announced that on Sunday. So do check out the post for Creative Hideaways if you fancy joining us for that. It should be an incredible day. Beautiful setting, beautiful venue, with lots and lots, 4 classes, so you're going to be able to have go at different people's stuff and everything. So lots of you coming online now. Happy New Year, Lynn, hello my lovely, hi Angela, hi Marilyn, hi Jackie, hello my darlings. What else was I going to tell you? There was one other thing to tell you. This Sunday is our charity sew along. We've done it, it'll be the 4th one we've done. I think it's the 4th one, might be the 4th I think it is. We will be live for 12 hours. So from 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. You don't have to watch us for that whole time. You're welcome to if you want to. But if you want to pop in, watch what we're doing. We're going to try and sew as many unfinished projects as we can. We then give away most of those projects. You can comment and say yes please and go into a draw to win that project and stuff as we finish them. And this year we're raising money for Freedom for Girls, which is an incredible charity who try and stop period poverty throughout the world, and not just period poverty but period shame and everything as well, and also help educate girls not only in this country but abroad as well, about their health and being a woman, and all the things that we've got to keep an eye on and stuff. So Freedom for Girls is an incredible charity. If you would like to sponsor us, even if it's £1, that would be absolutely amazing. But please do join in on Sunday. We will be live for 12 hours, 10 till 10. So keep us company, ask us questions, join in the chat. It'll keep us going. So that's all the news. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a block. Okay, we're going to do a block today. As always, it's Tuesday. Hi Wendy, hi Claire, hi Susan, hi Leslie. Hello my darlings, lots of you coming online. So I'm going to whip over to the overhead. So this is the block we're going to do. It's called Peaks and Pines. It's not my block. I found a picture of it and had to work it out. But it was called Peaks and Pines. And I just thought it was an interesting block. A little bit different. Sorry, I'm just going to have to grab some water, guys. Excuse me. Give me a second. Look at the block for a second while I grab some water. Sorry. I'm getting really coffee for some reason. Here we go. Sorry about that. Right. Here we go. I'm back now. Oh, Happy New Year, Joyce. Hello, my lovely. So, right. Okay, just slurp my water. Oh, typical. I walked in the house and started coughing and now I can't get rid of the tickle. So this block is a 6.5 inch block. It looks a lot more complicated than it is. You know I don't do complicated, but it's a really interesting, I think it's a really, really pretty block. Great way of using up some fabrics. The ones that I'm using at the moment are called, will you be putting the link to the charity up? Yes, absolutely lovely. We will put more links up all this week. I'll do it when I get back. I'll put another link up in Gigglers and on our main page. If you would like to sponsor us, that would be incredible. Hi Catherine, hello lovely. Oh, from sunny Cambridge. Oh, I'm glad you got some sun. It's cold here, love. It is a fabulous charity, it really is. They're a little overlooked and we just thought we'd like to support them this year. This block, right, I'm going to tell you what you need. It's a 12.5 inch block. Okay, so for each block, from your background fabric, which is the white fabric, you will need 4 3.5 inch squares, which I haven't cut because I'm not going to do the whole block. We're going to do the elements and I'm going to show you. So 4 3.5 inch squares. You're going to need 8 2 3/4 inch squares. These are used in the flying geese element. And you'll need 2 4 inch squares. Okay, which is part of the half square triangles. From fabric 1, which I've used in the center here, okay, you need 1 4.5 inch square. Okay, fabric 2, which is the dark blue here, you will need 1.5 by 4.5 twice times 2, and 1.5 by 6.5 twice. Okay, and then you will need 2 4 inch squares, which again is part of your half square triangle bit. And the last little one, which is fabric 3, which is the green I've got here, you'll need 2 4.5 inch squares. Okay, so I will just hover that there a second if you can decipher my handwriting, and then if you do want to make this block, you can pause it and work out my handwriting. Okay. Or just rewind this afterwards, all right? It's cold but sunny there where you is it, Lynn? Oh, lovely. It is sunny here today, but it's freezing. We're going to start by making half square triangles. I know we've done this lots, but just in case anybody's new, we're going to do the half squares first. So you're going to take one of your 4 inch fabric 2s and one of your 4 inch background fabrics. They're going to go our right sides together. We're going to draw a line right the way across like that. Okay, and then we're going to stitch down 1/4 inch either side. So we're going to do that little bit first, and then I'm going to show you no waste flying geese and how to make the centre, and then we'll show you how to put it all together. Okay, so while I'm stitching this little bit down, please do talk to me, ladies. What have you been up to? What did you have for Christmas? Did anybody have anything exciting? I'm going 1/4 inch, scant 1/4 inch either side of the drawn line. Did anybody have anything lovely? Anything exciting? What was your funniest Christmas present? Did you have anything strange? We haven't really talked, have we, since Christmas and New Year? What did you get up to at New Year? Tell me how the last few days have been for you, because we're kind of back to normal a little bit now, aren't we? Have you got lots and lots of snow? We didn't get any snow here in Dennis. What size is the block, please? Lynn, it's a 12.5 inch block, this one. Comes out at 12.5 inches. Right, so I've stitched up either side. We're going to cut up that drawn line like that. And then, hi Patty, how are you, love? You've had 12 inches of snow and it's only 2 degrees. Oh my goodness. Hang on, I just realised I didn't plug my iron in. Give me a second. Let me plug my iron. I love snow. I love snow when I haven't got to travel anywhere, but I really wish we had some proper snow, but we never get it in Dennis. It's like its own little microclimate. We never get it. Okay, so just give that a quick press like that, and do this one as well. Just relax that seam and open that out. There we go, like that. And then we're going to square these up to 3.5 inches. You're going to do this twice, okay? So you need to make 4 half square triangles in total. So you would take the other 4-inch squares, background and fabric 2, okay? And make 4 in total, okay? So I'm just going to quickly do this one and then I'll talk you through the other one, just for those of you who still worry about squaring up. Right, so that one's done quickly. So diagonal line, we were talking about this at a class on the Saturday at Cardiff Quilters. Lots of the ladies had picked up rulers this size from Home Bargains, and they were really cheap, really cheap, and they were a nice size ruler. This is a good, useful size ruler. But the thing was, they were really struggling with squaring up because the markings weren't great. They were the wrong way round for a start. So you can see with this one, the one is here and it goes that way, which is what you want, unless you're left-handed, and then they start this side and go that way, which is great if you're a left-hander. But if you're not, you want the markings to go that way, left to right, okay? And none of them had the markings going through the corner. So, you know, the lines that, you know, so we've got 45, 60, 30. None of them met the corner, which made squaring up really difficult, okay? So what I would suggest is they're brilliant if you're just going to be cutting squares, the ones you can get from Home Bargains and stuff. They're made in China and they do the job. But if you are going to invest in quilting, just having 1 or 2 rulers that are a little bit more expensive. So I like the Millard ones and the So Easy ones, which are the red ones, these ones, that do have the markings going off the corner directly. They're the easiest ones for squaring up, okay? It's worth, you know, having some for just, other ones, you know, from Home Bargains, they're brilliant. I'm not saying anything against them, but it is worth having at least one good ruler, spending a little more, having one good ruler that have got the markings that come off right at the corner. Anyway, lecture over. But it was just something that kept cropping up at this class because ladies had ones that didn't, and it's so much harder to square up. So I've got my 45-degree line along there, making sure my 3.5 and 3.5 is within the fabric, and then I can cut along that side and along the top. And then I can turn those down so that they're underneath the ruler, both bits, and go 3.5 by 3.5. So, as per usual, bog standard half square triangles that are squared up to 3.5 inches. Okay, so you're going to need 4 of those in total. Nikki, you had a sprinkler stove this morning in Bath, but Charlotte's had quite a bit in Chippenham. Oh, nice, nice. Cheryl, workmen here refurbishing the house following the flood you had 9 months ago. Oh, hon, I can't believe you're still dealing with that. That's horrendous. What we're going to do now is these little flying geese, okay? And we're going to do no waste flying geese because we can make 4 at a time. And you need 8 in total. They are quite little as well, all right? So you're going to take your 4.5 inch square. This is in your fabric 3. Okay, and your background 2 3/4 inch squares, and we're going to just draw a line. So I think we've done a few we've done no waste flying geese a few times now, but it's worth going through again because it's something that people get confused about, but actually it's great. I love this method because there is no waste. Cheryl, you received a crochet ring at Christmas, which you're looking forward to trying. Maybe help your tension. Oh, fabulous. Fab. Is that one of those ones that you put the wool through? It sits on your finger and it puts the wool through it. There we go. That's that one. Marlene, it's freezing there. Yeah, it is, love. It is freezy cold, isn't it? Freezy cold at the moment. So, there we go. Right. We're going to start with, let me just come to the over. Yeah, there we go. We're going to start with 2 of them. And we're going to put that in the top left. You see with the drawn line coming this way. And this is going to go bottom right with the drawn line following all the way through. Okay. This is one of the few times I do pin. Just pop a pin in to hold those down, because you want to keep that line nice there, and a pin in to hold those down like that. Okay, we're going to stitch a 1/4 inch either side of there. Okay, so back over to the machine. Now you should have this overlap here. You want that overlap there. Okay, it will help. And again, we're going to do a sort of a scant quarter on here. So down we go, all the way. There are lots, if you Google no waste flying geese size charts, there are lots and lots of companies out there that do a chart so you know exactly what size, whatever size you want your flying geese to finish, what size to cut these. I think I use the Spruce Crafts one quite a lot. There we go. That's the one, yeah. They're really cool, aren't they? I've never actually used one, Cheryl, but I do look at them and think, ooh, I quite like that. Okay, so I've stitched down 1/4 inch either side. We're going to cut up that drawn line like that, and then we're going to iron this out. So because obviously all of this is on the bias, be careful. So I tend to just finger press that out first, like that, just to be careful, make sure it's all nice, and then press it well, like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same on that one. So you get this really funny, like, sharp, what's that, which you can't spell. It should be freezed. Oh, that's all right, lovely. I knew what you meant. Hi, Marion. How are you, lovely? Icy roads are keeping you in, but lots of sewing to keep you busy. Excellent. Well, if it's still icy on Sunday, you'll have 12 hours of us chattering and sewing to join in with. So you can have us on in the background. You're going to put one of them aside for now, and this one, okay, it's going to go this way. So it's going to go in the bottom left. So you've got these funny pointy bits over here, bottom left like that, and the drawn line should be coming up through. I don't know if you can see, the drawn line is hitting that spot there. Okay, so right the way through the centre. Again, I'm just going to pop a pin in one side just to hold it down. And we're going to stitch 1/4 inch either side. You would do the same on this one. I'm not going to do this one for now because we don't need it for the block just at the moment, okay? But we're going to do this one first. So back over we go. So apart from a crochet ring, what else have you had for Christmas? Did anybody get a new sewing machine? Did anybody get any sewing bits? Did you get vouchers? What did you get? Did anybody get non-sewing bits? So I actually didn't get any sewing bits for me, which is unusual. I did have new mugs, which I wanted. I collect a chap called Jimbo Arts. I collect his stuff, which is like plates and mugs and stuff. And I had some new ones of those, which I loved. Very lucky girl. I had some really nice stuff. There we go. So I've now cut up that drawn line and I can iron these out. Okay. Like that. Just press that gently, and then we've got to square this up, okay? So there is a teeny bit of waste, but it's a lot less than what you would normally get with flying geese. So, right, you want to square these up. So these are going to be 2 inches this way by 3.5 that way. So find your 1/4 inch line on your ruler, and you want to put that right on your point, just there like that. Now I also use my 45-degree line here, and I put the 45 along that line there, that seam there, so that I know that I'm centralising that goose as much as possible. take off the excess there. So I've got an exact 1/4 inch, okay? And then we're going to go this way and we're going to measure 2 inches this way. So 2 inches like that. So 2-inch line and trim that bit off. And now it needs to be 3.5 this way. So half of 3.5, it's 1 3/4. So I'm going to find the 1 3/4 line, and that's going to go right on that dot, on the point there. Make sure my horizontal is that way, and these need to be 3.5. So just making sure that that's all right. So that way, and then I can go exact 3.5 this way. Now, if you've got a flying geese ruler, they are quite good. Okay, so it ends up looking like that. So it should be 3.5 by 2 inches at this point. Nikki, you've got a cutie frame, but it's not built yet. Oh, lucky girl, hun. Get it built, babes. Marilyn, you had vouchers and tickets for a zip line when we can all meet up. Oh, is that the zip line down in West Walesy way? I've looked at that and thought I really fancy doing that. Or is it the zip line on the Millennium Stadium? Because there's one up there as well, isn't there? Sandra, you had 2 sets of PR scissors, a thimble, a reel of thread, all made of chocolate. Oh, I love it. I love it. Have you eaten them yet, though? And then I'm going to do my 3.5 this way, so 1 3/4 just there. Make sure I'm horizontally there as well. Oh, try not to move it. It's because I'm cutting sitting down. I don't like sitting down to cut. I much prefer to be over it. There we go. And then 3.5 like that. So you are going to make 8 of these. So you'd make, that's 2. There's another 2 there, okay, out of the other piece. And then you would repeat that process so you've got 8 of these. All right. We're going to sew these together. So what I'm going to do is just put this one on top of this one like that. And we're going to stitch along there. But I actually want to stitch it this side so that I can see the little cross of the seam there, because I don't want to go into the fabric and lose my point. So back over here. Hayley, you've also had a cutie frame as well. It's still in the box. Oh, come on, girls, get those cutie frames out. No, it's in Merthyr, is it, Marilyn? Oh, okay. I'd be interested to know where that is. Sandra, no, too many of the chocks to eat first. Fair enough. Right, all the way down like that. There we go. Get fingers out the way so you can see. Sorry. Claire, you got a subscription for the Royal School of Needlework Blackwork online class. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a lovely present. That would be such a cool class to do. Such a cool class. Right, so I've just stitched along there, and then I'm going to iron it out to this side because you've got more fabric there, so less bulk. And then hopefully that should measure 3.5 inches by 3.5 now, which it does, like that. So you're going to make 4 of those sets. So you've got 2 flying geese in each little set. So you've got, should have your 3.5s and your 3.5s. And the last little bit element you need to make is the centre. Okay, this is super simple to do. So you've got your centre 4.5 inch square, and you're going to do 1.5 by 4.5 either side like that, and then your 1.5 by 6.5 is going to go down like that. So I'm going to take all of this to the machine and do this all together because it's all super simple to do. So back over here. Marilyn, you had fabulous sewing gifts. Happy sewing, excellent. Happy sewing indeed, lovely. Keeps us out of mischief, doesn't it? There we go. So who's coming to see us at the Newark show? Are any of you up that way? Any of you going to come and see us next week? I hope you do. There we go. And then down this side, you've got a Millard point presser and clapper. Oh, I like my clapper. I use that quite a lot, lovely. Tina, you've missed all this. You're going to have to watch back. Oh, don't worry, lovely. You can watch it back. They stay on our Facebook page. They go onto our YouTube channel as well, so you can watch back, love. I'm just going to quickly iron that out. So I'm going to iron it towards the smaller pieces, the border bit. And then I'm going to add the long pieces in now. So this is the 1.5 by 6.5. So that's going to go on like that. And again, this is where the seam guide tape really helps. So I'm kind of I've got a piece of seam guide tape here. We can just keep that kind of in line as I'm sewing, and it just helps with a bit of accuracy. Claire, you're hoping to come to Newark for the Saturday. Lovely. Maria, you can't visit, but you sent off your entry to the journey quilt. Ah, Maria, I will try and find it for you, lovely, and take some pictures and video for you. Tina, you'll see us at Newton Abbot. Yes, then, so we've got Newark next week, and then Newton Abbot's in February. So we will be down there February time. There you go. Okay, so that's kind of all the little elements done. And if you're doing, I know it feels like this is quite a long block, but it's really not. Not once you sort of like done your cutting out, it goes together really quickly. And I think this, I just really like it. I think it'd be a really cool quilt doing more than one. There we go. So let's have a look at it. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by making 4 of these little units. So this little piece here. So you're going to take one of your half square triangles, okay, 2 of your flying geese that you've sewn together, okay, and this really works as long as you make sure you're doing this in the right way, okay. So you've got to want to make sure that your dark is to the bottom right, okay, this way, all right, and you're going to stitch that on like that, and you're going to make 4 of those exactly the same way, because when you stitch those together, 4 of them, they just rotate. They're always the same way no matter what round the block. Okay, let me just go to the bigger overhead. Hi Anne, how are you, lovely? Can you tell me how to access the sew along? It will be on here, lovely. Just how you access this. We will be live just on our normal Facebook page for 10 hours. So you can just join in at any point, just like you've joined in this one, love. So there's my centerpiece. So that's good. That would be my center there. Okay. You would then add in one of those on the top, and once you've sewn them all together, that one goes on the bottom like that. And my side pieces, if you look here, these side pieces, they are just one of those little units like that and like that, with not a 3.5 inch square there, and a 3.5 inch square, which then gets added onto the side. So you're going to build that little bit first, there to there to there, and then 2 side pieces, and your block is done. Okay, so all really relatively simple, all nice little elements. The only tricky bit is maybe doing these flying geese because they're quite small, so you want to be a little bit careful with your accuracy on those. But I just think it's a really funky, really cool block. I've used scraps of fabrics that I had hanging around. These are Soliloquy, which are the Alison Glass ones, and if you check the website in about an hour's time, they might be on offer, because I feel like we haven't had a daily deal for a very long time. So I'm going to put these on offer on the website for you, okay? There's an array of colours. Let me just pull some of them out, actually, because I've got a few bits here. You've got they're beautiful. They're Alison Glass. You've got all sorts of colours, and this is just a very small selection of them. And the ones I've used today as well. I'm trying to use up some of my still using up my scraps, but I'm gonna take 20% off these for 24 hours. I'm gonna do a bit of a daily deal. Okay, so when I go back, I'll put I forgot to press the button before I started. Alison Glass, they're Soliloquy, they're called. They're gonna have 20% off until this time tomorrow. Okay, and that's what I used for this block. All right, I think it's a lovely little block, and it's a little bit different, and I think once you put a few together, they'd create some really interesting patterns with different colours. So that's it for today, my loves. Sue, you're coming to Newark. Hope it's not a problem getting floods in some areas. Yeah, hopefully, touch wood, it'll be fine. The one year we did get snow, but actually it's all on hard standing, so the parking was really easy for people. The other year we got freezing fog. It was very quiet that year because nobody wanted to drive in it, which quite rightly. But last year It was a cracking show. It was so busy. We just there was loads of traders there, and it was really good show. Really, and loads of really beautiful quilts and stuff. And the venue is lovely actually because it is all on hard standing, so it's you don't have to go. You haven't got to park on grass or anything. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Sue, we'll see you there. Hi Melba, hello lovely. You've come on as well. Fabulous. So that's it for me today. I'm back on tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the evening. Sarah will then be back at 1 o'clock on Thursday. And then Sarah and I are joining Adam Humphreys at 8 o'clock on his not All About Me. What's it called? What's it called? I forgot what it's called. Hang on 2 seconds. What's he call it? All Round Mine. All Round Mine. So that's on Facebook. And at 8 o'clock, or if you search Adam Humphreys TV on Facebook, I'll be live with him on Thursday evening. Lorraine, how much of each colour in the collection would you need to do a 50-inch quilt? Oh, each colour in the collection, I think there's about 12 in the collection. Oh, for a 50-inch quilt, not many at all, lovely. I mean, like a fat quarter of each colour would do it with your background fabric. I've used very little of this. In fact, if anybody wants a fat quarter bundle of this soliloquy, I'll put a fat quarter bundle on, okay? But for a 50-inch quilt, yeah, what would that be? 5 blocks? No, 5 blocks would be 60. 4 blocks would be 48 by 48. So 16 blocks. Each colour, fat quarter would be perfect. Oh, you made me do quick maths there, Lorraine. Cool. Right, my lovelies. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go over and put the offer on. Okay. So it'll be live as soon as I can get over there, and I will see you tomorrow night at 7. And we'll see you real soon. Take care, my darlings. Bye.